Welcome to Fiber Hustle. My name is Chip.
My name is Aaron.
Apparently, my autumn and Halloween quilts don't bring the kids to the yard.
Oh, we had no kids. I'm Aaron. I like to knit and crochet, and I was voted Renee's favorite person from the Table 10 podcast.
You were?
In the whole world. In the whole world.
Okay, and you, if you like Halloween leftovers, you like to watch.
You do. It is episode 56. We're bringing Halloween to you a little bit late because we're not taking it down yet.
No, I would much prefer the Halloween doesn't have a hard stop on the 31st, that we give it another 2 months. All that Christmas crap you can stay and keep up in the attic.
What about 2 weeks instead of 2 months?
No, 2 months.
Oh, okay. So we're going to rock this into December.
Yes.
So it's going to be a Halloween to remember in December.
Yes, because we still have plenty of candy. There was no trick-or-treaters. Zero.
And we bought the big bars. The big ones. And
no, you didn't.
Who did then?
No, they were not king size.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not. They are standard size.
Sir.
That is a standard size.
Oh, well, these are the big ones compared to...
No, that is not a king size. That is...
Well, I didn't say king size.
This is only a satisfactory size.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, we had the typical 80s, 90s, 2000s size bars until they started making the king size.
No Reese's cups.
No Reese's... No, we didn't buy Reese's cups this year.
Can they not be found? Do they not make them anymore?
Well, how many candy bars did you want me to buy when we knew no one was going to come? So you wanted all Reese's cups so we wouldn't give them away. That way you could
exactly.
snack
I love
down
them. Not afraid of a fork. Not afraid of a spoon for ice cream.
Very true.
Not afraid of a king size candy bar. Now, if you're one of those houses that actually was divvying out king size, and the kids are going to thank you. They're going to pay it forward someday. They're going to be amazing citizens.
Tell stories about you years later.
Exactly.
We had torrential rains last night, so we don't think that's what kept the kids away. We just don't think kids in our neighborhood really trick or treat.
No, I think they're just too good for it.
They're too good for it.
They don't need to roam the streets.
I don't need to beg for candy.
No, and I think that's, I mean, like, all right, so you said somewhere in, like, Issaquah.
A friend in Issaquah, I was doing Facebook last night, and he goes, we had 60-plus trick-or-treaters. I was like, wow, so Issaquah still got it going on when it comes to trick-or-treat, but the kids here where we live don't got it going on.
Mm-mm.
So, I don't know.
Maybe they're gaming, but do you guys have a traditional, like, time of year food specifically for Halloween? Is there a Halloween tradition meal that you got? Is it like goulash? Is it hamburger helper? Is it pizza?
I can't imagine someone's Halloween tradition is hamburger helper.
It might be.
On October 31st.
It might be.
That sounds just bizarre. If you are one of those people, I would love to hear from you.
Well, okay, so for every other holiday, we have, well, almost all of them, we have traditional, like, this is the meal that we have. I was last night thinking, Halloween feels like a pizza night.
It does, because people are coming to the door and might not have the delivery person come to the door and give you a pizza. Instead of giving things, you're receiving things.
Uh-huh.
We didn't have pizza, but we had pizza last week. That's why we didn't have it last night.
So to bring it home, our little Halloween basket is still plentiful. So if you want to come a-knocking and you feel like showing up in a costume, we even had a sign. We had this cute little sign that we made in Canva that it says "knock for candy" and nothing.
Because our doorbell doesn't work. And I'm sure the children could read and would have knocked for candy if the doorbell didn't work.
And if a little kid was at the door and happened to look up through the window, you can just see this big ass TV. And so Aaron's like, okay, we can't have anything too gory playing.
I started to watch
looks
Scream, and I was like, I don't want a kid to come up to the door and see someone get stabbed. So we put on, what did we watch?
We watched the Halloween pumpkin
Carve off or
carve
something?
off, apparently, with what's her name from?
Allison something, Willow from Buffy.
Yes.
Yes, never seen it before. And these people do amazing things with pumpkins.
I love it. And then we watched, It. Have you guys started on HBO? Have you started the new It series?
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry. I am telling you, HBO, you've got a hit on your hands.
I read this morning that it was the number 3 most watched, I think, new show on HBO ever. It's not my thing. I'm not a horror gore person, and Chip loves that stuff. A lot of people love it.
Oh my God.
I was just like, it's just not my thing. I want to be happy.
I
want to laugh.
I am so intrigued. I am there for this storyline. I wish they had released it at the beginning of October. But like, okay, I'm here for it. I am very, very pleased. And I know a couple of people that you out there, I know a couple of you that are like, have been dying to see this.
I'm excited for you and your couple of people. It's just not my thing. I'll probably sit and knit while it's on, look up every once in a while, but it's just not my thing. But, you know.
We've got to have some kind of like...
a chat board, a chat room.
A chat room.
Do they still have those?
With a watch party. I think that would be amazing.
And it's a weekly show. Weekly show, so it's not like all at once, here you go. So you have to wait.
You can't binge.
Sunday? What day does it come out?
Yeah, it comes out Sundays. That is not a Sunday show. That's my only beef. It needs to be like a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday show. It's like, you know, you're just in the angst. Sunday is Little House on the Prairie. Gilded Age. Downton. You know, wholesome. This is not wholesome.
Not trash.
All right, speaking of trash, we went to Reinbeck.
We did go to Reinbeck, but wait, before the day we kicked off our PTO amazingly, because the day before we left for Reinbeck, we went to the RuPaul's.
We kicked off our PTO?
PTO is personal time off when you take time off from your job.
I thought it was paid time off.
Paid. I don't know if it's personal or paid.
In my case, it was personal.
It was personal paid time off. So the day before Reinbeck, we went to a Work the World tour, RuPaul's Drag Race, where we saw a bunch of queens imitate a bunch of other queens, like Roxy Andrews did a lot of Mariah Carey, Jada Essence Hall, who won, I think, MVP of the night, did
God.
Whitney perfectly, and some other things.
Okay, so there was Jimbo, who did Dolly Parton.
Very well.
We
Jimbo's
had
very
Sasha
funny.
Velour, who did...
Her opening number was fantastic.
It was really good. And she did,
She did Gaga.
Greta Garbo?
That sounds... If that's not right, that's very close to being right.
Yeah.
And, yeah. No, Marlene Dietrich.
Marlene Dietrich.
That's it.
So that was fun. The parking was a little crazy. Aaron,
Was it crazy?
he wanted to go, I'm kidding you not, he wanted to find a parking spot 20 blocks. We had 10 minutes before showtime. 20 blocks away. And I'm like, you realize we're quite far.
No, Your Majesty wanted to be right across from the theater.
There was a parking
So
lot.
the red carpet could be rolled out and he could just walk in and go, is this my seat? And then sit down. I was like, oh, where's the cheapest parking? And then we can hustle it over. But you know what? It all worked out.
It did. We parked across the street.
We ended up parking right across the street. Fantastic show. The next day we left for Reinbeck. We arrived when we met.
Hold on. So at the show, we were worried, somebody's hitting 50 this year. Some of us are already in our 50s. And we're thinking, oh,
I have a month and a half left.
We don't want to be the old farts at this show. And we weren't.
No.
I mean, like, there was plenty of people our age, and it felt correct.
It felt correct. Yeah, the age range was, from 20s to literally 70s. So I think we fit in. Most people were probably our age, I think.
All right. Now, where
we were sitting.
This is either going to be a make it or break it relationship with what I'm about to tell you and share with you. So during any kind of concert
Oh my
or
God.
live
I know where
show,
this is going.
it was amazing to see so many people that were just like all feeling the feels of like what 2025 has been like. And all I'm going to say is that normally in a progressive, left leaning type of show, there's a mention. There's a mention, you know, there's unity and
this
saying,
is
hey,
what
you're not
happens.
alone. And it was consistent. Like each person who was performing took a break to like, hey, rally and remind people that you're not alone. And I was like, oh my God, I've never seen this much of people being vocal. And I want to tell you, you are not alone. We are not alone. And 2025 has been very interesting. So, yeah, we're here to bring the fun and we appreciate it.
When you were starting your story, I thought you were going to tell the one I was embarrassed.
Oh my God, I lost my
When
mind.
the show started, so it started like 15 minutes late. I get it. Shows start late. And then, so we sit down, the lights are out, the show's starting. Probably a minute into it, 5 people show up to sit next to us. So we had to stand up, and Chip looks at them and goes, I was like, oh
No,
my.
you didn't see it. I told you what I did.
That's what you did.
I did. I just was like, you know, it's like, I just think it's common courtesy. If you're going to be, you know, going and you buy tickets to a show, you need to show up on time. Why should people be disrupted because you can't make it into your seats on time? The show was already late and you still can't be on time?
They might have been catching a cocktail. I don't know. I was just like, oh.
No. And so apparently, our friend Michael over at Piece for Peace, who works for the ballet, he said that he has been to shows where they will lock the doors, and if you're not in your seats on time, you actually have to watch the first half of the show before intermission. If you're not able to get in, you have to watch it from a TV outside in the hall. That's because they are not going to interrupt their seat holders.
I've been to shows that have done that you have to wait, like if it's between songs, then after like a song ends, then they'll let you in to get your seat.
Yeah.
But
And Michael said if it's not that case where they force you outside, they may let you sit in the back, and then at intermission you can actually go to your seats. But like I think that's appropriate. Why can't people be on time? I'm that old man. I'm like, look,
he never leaves the house his first night out. He needs front row parking. He needs people in their seats right on time.
Yes, it's just, you know, like make the world a better place. You know, just be kind and be on time.
No, we had a blast there. It was very fun.
All right, so Reinbeck, gorgeous. I mean, like it was picture perfect. We had all of the leaves that were changing. I mean, gosh, some of them were like gold. Some of them were like that brilliant yellow, orange.
And as you can see behind us, the pine trees really don't change color that much. So when we have some trees around here like that, but when you're in upstate New York, it's something that I love seeing because it's just all these trees just, I was gonna say blooming, they're not blooming, bursting with different colors, and it's gorgeous.
I love it. And this is why I want to this stretch, like let's have it for a couple of months.
Yeah, in our house, we shared a house with Newsletter Ready, Kevin and Ray, the Knitting Posse, Kate, Laura, Kim, and their friend Sue, and Michael. And our outside the house, we had a perfect view of just like some rolling hills and things like that that had gorgeous trees. Inside the house, maybe not everything was perfect, but you know what?
The company was.
The company was perfect, but it was pleasure meeting the Knitting Posse. They were fantastic ladies. We always love spending time with Kevin and Ray and Michael. But just the view outside our house was just
and
fantastic.
there was a family of 6 deer that were just grazing around the property. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Went to Indie Untangled, which was fantastic. We met up with our friend, our kind of new friend, met him once, Kyle from Viking Fiber Company. Check out his yarn because it's amazing. And Kyle he pretty much hung out with us the whole weekend, and it was fantastic.
It's nice getting to know.
It is. It was great getting to know him.
When you're, you know how it is. When you're so far apart, and it's like, oh, okay. When you have those shared experiences, like when we meet people at Reinbeck and trade events, it's like, oh, okay, oh yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
Except for Mindy Cannon, she looked at me and she's like, one of our original hustlers, and she's looking at me and hi, Chip, and I'm like, just like a deer caught in the headlights. Mindy, I am so sorry.
There are a lot of people that came up to us all weekend, and sometimes it's like, wait, yeah, I know who you are. It's just, it took a minute to get there.
Can we give some shout outs?
Yeah, here's a romper room. No, the very first people we saw were Veronica and Howard. It was fantastic seeing you at Indie Untangled. Then we saw 2 different Beths there, which was fantastic seeing them. Then once we got to Reinbeck,
I love how our curly hair Beth.
Curly hair, yes.
We're not going to give out her government name.
No.
She always is so shocked that we know who she is. And it's like, Beth.
Yeah, we know who you are.
Next time you need to hang out with us more because we actually...
Yeah.
It's time.
It was so great to see the hustlers, even at Reinbeck. Dorothy, Sarah, Olivia. Then we saw Keisha and Hope from the Pine Barren Knits podcast. Christine and Susan.
Oh my God.
Who else did we out? Kathy ran up to us the second day we were there on Sunday. It was great to see her because she's an original hustler. And just Mrs. Kravitz was working a booth. I forget what booth she was working.
Bare Naked Yarns.
Bare Naked Yarns, which had wonderful looking yarns.
Oh my God, it was
great to see her. And our second day at Reinbeck, we got to hang out with Chevis pretty much most of the day. And Chevis is one of my favorite people. So it was great to have her because she was doing stuff at Cake, which we didn't go to Cake on Friday. And then saw her briefly on Saturday. And then, what you looking for, hon?
It's on that other side.
Okay.
You keep talking,
okay.
but
Yeah.
Chevis gave us a Prezi.
Chevis gave us a Prezi, trying to see if Chip can find it. And I just love her. And it's amazing just people seeing her on the hill and all these girls lined up to meet Chevis, and they were just standing, like, looking up her, like, in admiration, because that's the kind of person that she is.
So she gave us a little 3D printed sheep, and he is so flippin' cute. I'm going to see if I can... Look at that.
So cute. Is that mine or yours?
That's mine.
Okay. Mine is, I think it's upstairs in one of my nanny bags.
Cute, cute, cute.
So
Thank you, Chevis.
I think Dan made those.
Dan did.
Yeah, Dan made these. Dan was unable to come, but it was...
So apparently, if you knew, you knew.
Yes.
And you were supposed to ask for sheep or peen.
Sheep or peen. We
actually got both.
We got both. But these are fantastic. I think mine is in a bag that will be soon displayed somewhere in the house.
Okay, Keisha and Hope.
Yes.
You were going on about that?
I was going on and on. No, we met them, and Keisha said that I gave her a very good hug. I watched her podcast this week. But Keisha gave just as equally amount of good hug back to me. So it's kind of a good hug combination thing that happens.
Was Keisha the one who with the cupcakes?
No, I forget who the person was with the cupcakes. There with her mother. The baked goods went in the belly, and they were delicious.
Oh my God. Delicious.
Gosh, I forget who that is. And it's someone big. And all of you are going, oh, it's blah, 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 blah. But yes, we were delighted with a cupcake, because I think Miguel brought us over there, or Jesse or Jose brought us over there to get a cupcake.
Yes.
But yes, it was a delicious cupcake. And then we met the Table 10 ladies, Rachel and Renee, because people were kind of talking about them that weekend. And we're like, well, why aren't they talking about us? And then we ran into them, and it was very nice to hang out with them Sunday for a little bit next to the gluten-free area, because I know one of them is gluten-free, so they had to down some food. And they were lovely ladies.
And it's like with the people that you see on the YouTube, they really are.
Yeah, and the accents kind of get me too. I love the accent.
Yeah.
That Pittsburgh kind of accent, it just makes me smile, because we have boring accents out here, I think, but whatever.
As you reflect, as one does, Did you have a preference over any of like the Indian Tangled or New York Sheep and Wool?
Saturday we went in Saturday knowing that we would run into some people, so we didn't do much shopping. Sunday we did a little shopping, and Friday we did a little shopping at Indian Tangled, which we'll show you that at the end. But it was like the first time when we did it a couple years ago. It's like, oh my gosh, there's so many people here, but I never felt like, get me out of here. There's a few times that we took a break, but I mean, it was good.
Personally, I loved the vibe of Indie Untangled.
Yeah.
I actually made a comment as I was there, and it was like, I just felt in the moment, and that's why we don't have a lot of, or any B-roll.
We didn't take any video this year.
Didn't take any pictures, well, we took pictures with friends,
yeah.
But we didn't take any video because we're the type of people that we love to be in the moment. Mm-hmm. And Indie Untangled, I caught myself in a place of gratitude. It was such a calm vibe that it was a beautiful day, and it didn't have hustle and bustle feel. And like the each of the booths in the three, what are they, stalls?
Yeah, because I think there's horse events that happen there, and I think they weren't barns. What are they?
It's kind of a stall, kind of a barn.
Very clean. Yeah.
But it's all, I mean, like all the booths were really just nicely put together. Mm-hmm. In contrast, I kind of feel like New York Sheep and Wool, Reinbeck, as someone who has vended, who has gone as an attendee, I think in Indie Untangled, they were much more polished.
Yeah. I guess Reinbeck, let's say, had a more rustic feel
definitely.
To it. Because, I mean, it's a fairgrounds. There's all kinds of events and things that happen there throughout the year. They had live animals. There was just anything you wanted to do there, fiber-related or eating-related, was there. But just a rustic vibe because they have older barns, and then sometimes people set booths on hay, literal hay for when animals are doing their thing. So I think it's perfect.
And one thing that Indie Untangled won me over rather than Reinbeck, mm-hmm. the white glove service to the porta potties.
Oh so most of you probably heard that Indie Untangled had a bathroom issue. The issue that there were no bathrooms.
Yeah, they were all some kind of septic issue, and so they shut them all down. Sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk you.
No, you didn't overtalk me.
And so quick recovery.
They recovered.
The venue worked with the team, and they were like, okay, here's some golf carts, and they started running people to the one, and it would have been like a 15-minute walk just to get to the restrooms, and then another 15-minute back. But they were shuttling people, and it was just like, oh, okay, all right, no big deal.
Fun fact, Michael and I said, maybe you should go pee in the woods because we don't want to wait in line. And right when we're like, should we not? We started to walk, and that's when we heard, hey, hey. And it was Olivia walking up to us. We're like, well, we can't go pee in the woods anymore. But it was Olivia. It was a pleasure seeing you. And I forget if I actually told you what we were going to be up to. But eventually the golf cart came by, and Michael and I got on it and went to the restroom. The woods weren't that far, and like you couldn't see anything. So
Olivia's always fun.
I love Olivia. We are 24 minutes in and haven't shown a thing, which is fine.
Okay, so it's going to be a long episode, so if you need to take a break, but don't go anywhere, come back.
Take your phone with you to the bathroom.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Was that Clay? I can remember the song. Was there a Clay thing involved in that?
I don't know.
I know. Okay. All right.
Aaron.
Yes.
You made that?
I did make that. So when we were at the house in upstate New York, we stayed in Kingston. I cast on a hatch hat. I had some other things going, but I said, I want something that's just going to be easy, that I don't have to think about, and I can still have conversations with people when we were relaxing at night. So a couple weeks ago, I went to Acorn Street Yarns, which is in Seattle, because they had all their Brooklyn tweed 50% off.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I headed over there, And I picked up some Arbor, which is one of my favorite yarns. And as most of you know, Brooklyn Tweed is not going to be selling yarn anymore. They're going to be selling patterns, but doing the whole yarn thing is over, which I'm very sad about because it is one of my favorite yarns. This is DK Arbor, and it's in the color of Burnished. And basically, I'm wearing a hatch hat right now, and this is a brown version of it, which is stupendous. Stupendous?
Let's just take a look at it.
Yeah. So this is a pattern by Emily Greene. If you've been here for a while, this is probably my 7th or 8th hatch hat I have made. The one I'm wearing right now is perfect. I think because I was talking to people all weekend, I was measuring incorrectly. Can we go back down so people don't even see my bald spot? Oh, great. So this is my original and my favorite, also made out of Brooklyn Tweed. So the measurements are off just a little bit, as you can see, because I think I made the brim a little too big here. It's not that big a deal. In this section right here, just looks a little bit longer. Fun fact, just yesterday, I noticed that I dropped a stitch right here. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of surgery as I was closing it up. So it looks good. I love the fit of it, but it's just, I made it a little bit larger than this one. Again, not a big deal, but this is like the perfect fit. So the next one I do make, I'm going to actually take the exact measurements of this and make one. When I was making this, I said, hey, you know, Carrie's Jim is going through some things right now. I said, maybe I will make Jim a hatch hat. And I talked to Carrie. She said, Jim doesn't like a brim, which I love, but they also have a version that it doesn't have a brim. This is made out of Cowgirl Blues yarn, which Michael sent me. Michael, I used your yarn. He got me 2 skeins. One skein, I knit a cabled hat last year. And this one, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to give this as a gift to Jim. It is the hatch hat without the brim.
Why would he mind?
I don't know, because he's like, he got it for me, but I'm going to give it to Jim.
No, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, Michael's fine with me paying it forward. This is Cowgirl Blues, Merino DK, and the colorway of Indigo. And the yarn is made in South Africa. So when he went to South Africa a few years ago, he got me this yarn, and it feels just lovely because it's merino. There is one little thing I need to weave in still. But now that it's finished.
Just the one?
Just, yes, I need to weave in that end, 2 of them. I'm wondering if Jim doesn't have a big head like I do. So I'm wondering if Jim's head is gonna this is gonna swallow him up and it's gonna come down to here. Carrie.
He can wear it loosely.
I don't think Jim watches this, but I know Carrie does. Carrie, when I present this to you, because I'm gonna see Carrie in 2 weeks, her and I are going to the Sacred Sheep Fiber Festival in Portland. So if you do see Carrie and I, please come say hello, and maybe I'll document that more video style. Sacred Sheep in Portland, Oregon, it's their Fiber Festival. Jim, if you can't wear this, I just ask you to please donate it. That way someone else can enjoy it.
Well, Jim, I'm going to try it on.
Okay.
It's awfully big.
Is it? I did the exact same needle size.
Actually, no, it's not. Well, if I'm wearing
needles.
it here,
I
mean, like it's big.
Well, let's see. See, I don't know why it would be. I used the exact same needles. It's DK, but I understand that all yarn is a little bit different.
And you can't?
No, you can.
There.
It's just
fixed. I would wear it like that.
Good. It looks good on you.
I mean, like, once it's on his head, Carrie, is he actually going to notice that there is a brim? I mean, like, I don't think he's looking for fashion.
Are you saying Jim's not fashionable?
Probably not.
Always in fashion. But yeah, so these are the hatch hats I have made within the last week and a half.
Look at that.
So, see, yours is looking a little, if you wear it a little slouchy, it looks good.
I love it.
But now do I have to wash it before we give it to Jim? Because not that your hair's dirty or your skin oils are dirty.
The only person who hasn't worn it is the cat.
Well, it looks really good on you. Maybe I should find a different yarn for Jim and go down a size.
I would do that. Done.
Actually, Carrie, rewind and pretend like you never saw this part. This isn't probably going to Jim because it looks studly. Is that the correct word? Do people still use that word?
No cap.
Okay, 6'7".
6'7".
6'7". But yeah, so these are my hats, which I have made within the last few weeks.
You made that?
My favorite hat pattern. So all you need is a little DK weight yarn, a US 3 needle, which is 3 1/4 size millimeters, and you're ready to go. Emily Greene, great pattern designer.
It is. And you know what? Not to harp on it, but
Let's harp on it.
the Hatch hat, if that's your go-to, I'm here for it.
It is my
Because
go-to.
it is a classic hat. It can be worn, you know, like if you have a nice gray wool overcoat, or, you know, even if you're rocking a leather coat. I mean, like, this is classic. There's no tricks. It's a good looking hat.
I can literally make this in every color. I have a red upstairs and a gray. That I was like, should I make another one just so I can have one in every color? But I was like, is that going too far? But no.
How many kimonos do you need?
How many kimonos do you need? Is this too many kimonos? God, I love that movie. But yeah, that's what I made. So Chip,
Yes.
you made that?
Well, let's talk about the blue theme. Let's talk about Halloween.
I'm excited about this.
Let's talk about the little ghost who was a quilt. So Erin got me this book as a surprise. Actually got me two.
This is the original one. Then they made kind of a Christmas theme one.
Now, may I tell you a confession?
Yes.
I have read neither. I haven't read either
Will
of
you
them.
read it to me tonight?
I could do. And so the little ghost. It's hard to be a ghost when you're a quilt.
Oh.
That's all I know because I read the back cover. And as much text is on this back cover is on each page. It's a children's book, and it's
But look how
so
cute the illustration is.
so yes. So, gang, there is no pattern. You make it up, and so you can make your blocks as small or as large as you'd like. Simplicity is key on this. Now, my friend Tracy from my So Saturdays, she's like, oh, she's gonna complicate it a little bit.
Make it better, you mean?
And I was like, oh my God, I'm just trying to get blues and whites and, you know, like grays and whatevers. She's like, nope, we can make it better than just, you know, rando. And so we have,
Do you need me to stand?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So we have our little, you guys may have seen this on Instagram because it was a big hit. And so many people,
There we go.
were here for it. Oh, one more.
There we go.
All right, hold it up. And so,
Oh,
there we go.
do you want me to come down a little bit? There it is.
Or
Look
come
how
up. Come up.
cute that is.
Come up. There you go. So what Tracy was suggesting is that when I'm creating my blocks, these are four. What was it? 4.5? Yeah. These are 4.5 inch squares. And what she said is that think of it as a dark and a light and two mediums. And then you can kind of get like a gingham pattern. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's not perfect, but it does have that gingham look to it, which I am in total love it. I love like my paisley. This is some of my favorite fabric. This is actually Rosa's, but I have been hanging on to these different checks and gingham fabrics forever. I probably have had them for, oh dear, 7 years. Like I'm gonna hold it one more time. 7 years, and finally I got to use them, and it just worked out well. So the back of the quilt, you really can't actually tell, but I'm showing this to you because when I did all of the quilting, I was using a mask feature because I used the robotics. And what was really cool is that I could say, okay, in this, you know, you're doing each row, each pass, but when we get to here, I don't want you to quilt around here. And so I just manually made some ovals because when you're quilting, you don't want your motif or you don't want the quilting space to be any larger than probably your fist. So all throughout the quilt, it should be generally, the spacing should be no bigger than your fist. So then that way you don't get these patches of like empty. And the quilt will end up wearing a lot more even. Carrie, I know you're shouting or Tracy, you're shouting in the background, giving me the actual textbook rule why it shouldn't be quilted bigger than your fist. But I'm going to share, I forgot. I'm going to share a picture from the quilting. And actually, it was a pattern that the digital pattern is actually ghosts. And it couldn't be more cute. So we've got this guy. And can we go bigger with it? And then I'll share. It looks very pixelated. Yeah. But let's go to here. And so this is actually the quilting motif, which Erin helped me pick out.
So cute.
And it's like, it goes perfectly with the theme of the quilt, which is the quilt is a little ghost. So love that. The Panto, I think the digital pantograph was like $13, $14. Actually, no, I think this one was like 12.
Oh, score.
The one I was originally looking at, that we were looking at, it was like 20. And I was like,
that's too juvenile, I think.
It was kind of juvenile.
I mean, this is juvenile, but not like really juvenile.
And it said boo on it, which was really cute. But then Carrie was like, hey, when you look at it from the back, it's going to say oob. Oob. And so we're like, no. So we were looking at different options and came up with this one. Totally, totally cute. If you are a digital robotics long armor, and I'll put the link down below. Can we show the actual...
I hope so, because it's
ghosts. All right. Yeah, you can see it real clear. And this is the art gallery deco stitch fabric for the backing. I absolutely love it. And I promise we are going to do chip baskets out of this fabric. I'm not going to just use it for myself. But those ghosts are so flippin' cute. And I just used a little brighter blue stitch. And it really, it turned out so cute. Love it. And Erin, if you ever see Instagram and there's something on our thing, it's usually Erin. He's like our social media champion.
Yeah, winning.
He tagged, and the author of the book reposted our quilt.
Yeah, it was very nice.
It was very
like,
cute.
oh, it looks so cute. Because on the author is who?
Oh my God, it's Real Nason.
Real Nason. She posted in her story some people making small ones like this, and then Chip's like, a huge just quilt. I can't wait. Now, are we going to get under this, or is this, not we together because it's a little bit small for both of us, but is this an art piece to hang up, or is this couch?
This is ginormous for the quilt. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry, for the couch.
Okay, perfect, because it goes with our couch.
And it's homey. I have always wanted kind of like a retro, cozy patchwork quilt.
And that's what it is.
And that's exactly what it is. I couldn't be
A+.
Love it. All right. So the little ghost who was a quilt. Thank you for the book. I promised to read it.
I'm sure a reading party.
I'm sure I'll laugh. I'll cry. I'll become part of it.
You might as well stay up.
Why?
Because I don't have any others. You made that. So we're going to move on to Chip. You made that?
All right, let's do it. All right. So I have two of these. I when I was originally making and piecing together this quilt, it was so big, I actually had enough to subcut it into 3 different quilts.
Huge.
This thing is like 80-inch square, and I have like 3 quilts that I could have made out of. I don't know what I was thinking. This is a flying geese pattern that I just, again, made myself.
It's so fall.
And so this one is Erin's, and this is actually, I think this is, this may be one of the backdrop in our opening video.
Oh, you think? Yeah, I think it is.
This
you
one
had it
does
for so
appear
long.
in the video. I had taken so long to quilt it. Hold it taut. There we go. What I love about this is that it's just so vibrant and just fall colors, and it's really easy. So like I had in this pass, all the flying geese are going this way, and in this pass, flying geese are going this way. But it's the one nice thing about quilting that I don't know exists in.
You want to do the back?
No. One nice thing that happens in quilting that really doesn't happen in knitting or crochet is that you on your side, you really need a pattern. You need something that you're striving for, where it's like you can, with quilting, you can just make and run with your own ideas.
Majority of the, well, if you're a pattern designer, of course you're just like, shh. But I think majority of you can make alterations to your, like, if you don't want it as big or tight or things like that. But as far as just like starting from square one, going like a quilter does, probably not typically, but yeah, you can just do whatever you want.
She's generous. All right, so I'm looking for
The end?
Because I swear to God, gang, Carrie, like my thread game, I have had the long arm for maybe 6 years, 5 years. And my thread game, it was like I had a cream, I had white, but I just had no thread game. Carrie's like, here, these don't run. She gave me a bunch of cotton thread from her stash that she says my machine just doesn't care for it. And this, unfortunately, this thread just about broke me. I almost wanted to pitch a fit. And real quick, when you're picking out your thread, you want something that's going to match. And when you're auditioning your thread, you kind of pull it out, and then you lay it down, and you kind of see, is this going to show up? Is this looking? I was kind of mixed on feeling, but Carrie's like, yeah, go for the orange. It really didn't show up that well, but unfortunately, after I went with it, the first pass was kind of okay, but I was getting some thread breaks. As soon as I hit the second pass, and most certainly the third pass, I was getting so many broken stitches that it was just like, what the heck is going on? So my friend Tracy and I were on Zoom, and we tried so many different fixes. We re-oiled the machine. We made sure that the tension was correct. We made sure that, like, everything, changing the needle, trying every possible thing. And then we finally said, oh, I think it might be the thread. So then as soon as we changed from this cotton thread, and I just went in and I didn't have anything close to this, I tried a polyester glide thread. As soon as I changed to that, the machine started going, oh, I know who you are. And it's just started working correctly. So unfortunately, I did try like this much of unpicking, and that took me 4 hours.
Yeah, it took you a while.
This is 80 inches and like another row and a half that I would have had to do. And Erin's like, don't worry about it. This is my quilt because I have 2 of these, one more to make. He goes, just keep going.
I love mistakes. Have you seen my knitting?
It's not a mistake though.
I love different designs in your quilting.
All right, so I'm going to show you. So here's that orange thread on there, and it just, I know it's not showing up really well, but it doesn't really have that pop, and it's not great. It's not right. But to be able to pick it out, it would have taken me days to undo that. So Erin's got a kind of a mix. Here's with just the plain cream fabric, And look how cute that is. It's really,
It's adorbs.
it shows up so nice and clean, and no tricks. So you see in this, there's a little leaf, and then there's a pumpkin in here somewhere.
Well, I remember. Here's one.
You found a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Here it is. So there's your pumpkin. There's another pumpkin. And then there's acorns in this, and it's just really, it's super adorable. And I love it. It's just like, this is why we're going to have 2 or 3 months of fall.
And I've had it on me the last few nights on the couch. It's Seamus approved. Seamus will lay on it with me, so it's perfect.
I made it.
You
So just to take it home, this is why I got my order placed from Hab+Dash,
did. It's heavy.
and I'm a real quilter now.
Oh.
I actually have colors.
I'm a real quilter now.
So Hab+Dash is it's a FIL-TEC, is the Glide FIL-TEC, and it's made a U.S. company. So this thread is manufactured here, and this is their color card. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to choose colors? And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start out with the variegated. So this page right here is just all the variegated, and that's what I ordered because I figured, you know what? Variegated can really get you through, and it adds a lot of interest. So, oh my God, gang, I'm not going to take you through all of them. I think there's like 25, 26 colors here of the variegated, but oh my God. So like this blue, I can take look at that.
That is pretty.
That blue is so pretty, and it's got some green in there. And I'm like, oh my God, Aaron, you need to make some yarn like this so that we can have some socks.
I'm on it.
Oh my God, I know this is crazy, but I love this color. What is this?
More of a chartreuse kind of situation happening.
Oh my God, and don't mind my nails. I know it's time for me to...
Chartreuse or a radioactive green.
Ooh, I like that. Radioactive. What was another... Like you can just see there's...
This one's got a lot going on in that.
Yeah, so we've got all kinds of colors. This one actually looks like socks to me.
Yeah. Is it purple and gold? Purple and gold. Oh,
Look,
no, it's everything in there.
That has...
This thread has everything.
I love that.
And what blend is it? Because you were talking about cotton earlier.
Okay,
Would you rather use polyester? Or
so
what
this is
this?
polyester,
Okay.
and these are their king cones, and I think there's like 50... there's 3,000 yards.
Dang.
So...
But I don't know what 3,000 yards means.
Zebra.
When it comes, like, will this do, like the quilt you just showed,
Oh my God.
will this do, is that one?
No.
Or is this going to do like 5 of those?
No, this will last me a long
Okay,
while.
because I don't know what that
And,
means.
like, I love these greens. This one actually has some... Is that orange in there? Or brown?
Maybe brown, I don't see orange.
I mean, like, this is a good starter. And then this was that sunset. I love the sunset because, you know, I'm in autumn.
You like warmer colors.
I do. I think that's so beautiful. And it has, see how it has the nice sheen on it?
Yeah.
Love it.
Shiny.
All right. So, you know, I don't want to, you know, just admire colors, but like...
Thread talk.
Oh my God. I mean, like, it's exciting that, like, I'm a real quilter now, that I actually have some threads to play with. You know, you got a baby shower coming up? I bet you do.
Here's some hot pink.
Yes. Red. Oh my God, this red. Delish.
I think I used to have a yarn color kind of that color.
There was 3 ones that I didn't get, and I think it was like patriotic because I don't do red, white, and blue quilts. And then another one was like a Christmas, which was green and red, and I was like,
Too
I hate
typical.
Christmas.
We know.
So yeah, I'm so excited. Hab+Dash.
Ooh.
Woo! And so
excited.
now I'm gonna have to order all of those.
Oh, are you?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. I'm gonna have to have this whole thread
wall.
thread wall.
Can you, well, how would you like put little hooks out and just?
There's pegs, and you go boop.
Oh, okay.
Next one.
How about you do like a tree instead of like a wall, like almost like a coat rack, but it has a little.
You want spinning lights?
Yeah, I want spinning. I want a light shining down on it. It'd be gorgeous. Oh, great! We just threw our brand new thread.
It's fine.
Okay.
All right. So that was
You
all
made
of my. You made that.
Nice.
I made that.
Good.
So am I wearing this for the whole show now?
That's up to you.
It's very warm.
It's great. Yeah, it's a little chilly down here, so far it's keeping me very comfortable.
Okay, so Aaron, what are you making?
I am making, here is a shawl I started a few weeks ago, and this, yeah, there we go. So I'm alternating skeins right now because I'm about ready to change skeins. That's why I'm alternating. This is my color. It's a DK weight. It's a 100% superwash BFL. This is called our Witch's Green. And this is a Lisa Haynes pattern. And the pattern is Rosa Canina. And it has almost like a waffle, honeycomb stitch or cables. Let's take a little down shot. And if you look at it, it's just kind of gorgeous. If you see like this kind of little honeycomb right here, and the honeycomb is, yeah. So I'm gonna keep on doing this. And then there's a little bit of ribbing. And then once I get here, it's gonna be the honeycomb pattern repeated several times. I don't know if I can show you on here real quick. Let's see if we can, I don't know if this is gonna, no, that's not gonna do it. So we're gonna,
hold on, slow down.
What?
Just do it again.
Well, I was just saying it's not gonna work that well, so.
Yeah, sure it is. There we go.
There it is. So that is what it's gonna look like. It's super fun, and I did kind of run into a mistake.
Oh no.
Once I got here because I lost count. And I use a row counter every time. And I'm noticing that my row count's off. So I have some pearls where some knits should be. And it's not lining up with this. And I am actually going to rip back probably to where I first start, about right here. This first honeycomb. And redo it because I'm just not satisfied. And this is just something I can't get away with. Because I think I started probably row 7 when I should have started row 4, and that kind of made it, it's not good, as we say here at the house, it's not good. Love it, love the yarn, probably because it's my own. The only thing is I'm wondering if I should have, I'm not going to change it right now, if I should have done a lighter color in order to show these cable kind of honeycomb stitches off better. Do you understand what I mean? Because I feel like since this is so dark, maybe it's not showing off the structure and beauty of this as much as it should. But maybe once it's blocked and kind of a little bit bigger, it's going to show a little bit better. But then again, I love this color, so I can't say anything negative about it. I just wish it showed a little bit better. So maybe I should have gone for a lighter color. The pattern is written beautifully. There are written instructions as well as this like a pattern, so you can follow that like a chart. I don't follow charts, so the written instructions help me out very much, and also I can just do my little row counter and go from there.
Here, I love how this has the
edging of it.
The edge is interesting, right here.
Yeah, it's very clean.
But it doesn't do it on here.
Well, here, because you're increasing on this side, and this side is staying the exact same. So that's why the edge on this side looks a little bit different, because this is always an increase row right there.
Got it.
So if you notice, it's starting to get, obviously, go at an angle and get a little bit
It's like
bigger.
a Dorito or a piece of pizza.
Yes, and we're going back to pizza again. Loving this knit. Again, once I rip this back and keep on going, I think it's going to be, this part is probably going to take a while, just because it's all the cables going on from there, because it's going to take the whole thing.
So, okay. So it definitely reads as a solid. And
yes. Tonal.
tonal. Actually, it does read as a solid. It doesn't really, to me, read as tonal.
Me looking at it, I see tonal, but then again,
There's
I don't
different
want to
degrees.
I don't want to false advertise, especially in my yarn, because I'll never get that solid saturation like the big box stores
Correct.
things go. That's why I always say semi-solid or tonal. But this is already starting the third skein and same dye lot, so you really can't tell where I alternated skeins to start the next row once I ran out of one of the skeins. It looks consistent through the color looks consistent through the whole thing. I think it does.
Are you trying to convince me?
No, I'm convincing no one because it's true. These look very, very, very similar.
No, I mean, they should.
Yeah, so they should. But yeah, great knit. This is my second time knitting one of her patterns, and she has released a new pattern that almost made me stop knitting this so I can start that one because it was kind of like a basket weave situation, which was gorgeous. And I'm like, should I put this on hold for a little bit and start that? I'm like, that's stupid, but yet I still want to do it. And Maxim Sear from Lego Sun just came out with a DK pattern for like the scarf thing, which is also gorgeous, which made me almost put this on hold and start that.
Was that the name of the pattern?
No.
Scarf thing?
It's Maxim Sear's new pattern called Scarf Thing.
The scarf thing.
No, it's called the Rocketeer Scarf. I'm not going to go into it, but the Rocketeer Scarf, which is 3 different DK weights to make this beautiful scarf. And wait, real quick, I want to show you this. This is the other Lisa pattern that was not going to show up, but it's like a kind of like a basket weave right here. And it looks gorgeous as well. And I need a lighter color for that to show off the basket weave. And that one's called the Erica wrap with an ERIKA wrap, which I also bought because I want to start that one as well. But yes, enjoying this. I love cables. So cables, I love doing them. So some people are like, oh, I don't like using the cable needle and doing all that. I love doing cables more than color work. So that's what I'm doing. Perfect. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be huge. If I still have like 1.5 feet to make, this is going to be a rather large shawl, which is just going to wrap me up for the winter time and make me happy. It's going to look fierce.
Do you not have needle stoppers?
I do, but not with me right now. It's just one of those things, needle stoppers, I need to get some more. Several people gave me some needle stoppers this weekend when we were there. Oh, I got the Fiber Hustle needle stoppers, which we gave a bunch of these out at Reinbeck and at FIL-TEC, which these are perfect. So it has our little logo.
I wasn't asking to.
I know, but I'm just...
We never sold them.
We never sold them. I want to show our little logo. There's Normie. Well, you saw him real quick.
Well, now that you're showing it. Hello.
Hello. If I move my
There it
hands.
is.
Yes, it wants my old hands.
So just squeeze, put your needles in, and stop them.
And stop them just like that. So yeah, done. Now I have a needle stopper. Thank you.
There you go.
I'll take it out of inventory.
We never sold them. Well, no, I think I sold one.
This just fell, so that's fun. There we go. Okay, so that is my Lisa Haynes, and it's the Rosa, Canina, Shawl, and so far it's very enjoyable. I can't wait to finish it. But then again, there's so many things I just want to start, which that is a true knitter crocheter. You start one thing, and you're like, oh, what's over there? I'll start that too. Then suddenly, like 5 months later, you're like, I have 18 things in project bags that are just sitting there that are called whips. And when am I going to finish them all?
No, they're UFOs.
Whips, UFOs, yes. All different kinds of things.
Yeah.
Chip, what are you making?
Well, I think we should be making apologies because we had Fiber Hustle, our 5th annual Spooky Bingo.
Ooh.
boy, were we a hot mess. The Fiber Hussies brought it, but did they?
We brought something.
I feel like every year we get uglier and uglier.
It's true. So the Hussies, they're not as pretty as they used to be. So this year, the Hussies went as the Go-Go's inspired album, Beauty and the Beat. And those who remember that album, I've done a colorway. I'm going to redo the colorway. That way it'll be in the shop, hopefully sometime soon, kind of come out of retirement for Beauty and the Beat. I can't tell if you're showing it yet or not.
I will. Hang on a second.
Okay. But we did do the Go-Go's album, Beauty and the Beat, where we dressed up as the Go-Go's. And then when we opened up Bingo, we even put on a little performance as you came into the Bingo room. And it was perfect, I thought.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. I don't know what to say about it.
But we were the album cover.
Yeah, we were the album cover of the Go-Go's, Beauty and the Beat. And I was playing Belinda Carlisle. And Chip eventually grabbed the guitar, and he was playing Jane, and we did We Got the Beat as people came into the room.
Oh, dear.
We thought it was going to work better. I even shaved my chest for this. That's going to itch like something when it starts to grow back in.
Yeah, so we were the Gone Girls, I think.
The Gone Girls.
I think the other three members of the band...
they're like, go. No, go.
I think we've been excommunicated.
But no, it was a fabulous bingo, and everybody bought their A game for costumes. I mean, everybody was dressed perfectly. Some spooky, some were fun. One of my favorites was Lucy.
Oh my God.
Our friend Lucy dressed as a toilet.
No, she was Chip and Aaron's worst nightmare.
Chip and Aaron's worst nightmare, but it was a toilet, and there were spiders all around the toilet because of our story last episode when we haven't seen any spiders in the house lately.
No.
Thank goodness. And the winner of the fan favorite costume was our friend Brendan.
Oh my God.
Who dressed as
Mommy Dearest, Joan Crawford.
And even had the backstories for all different kinds of things of Mommy Dearest.
So he had the white face mask. It was trending. It was trending.
He did it much better than we did.
He did it much better than we did. And his eyes were perfect. I think, you know what? He is not going to mind. If I could show his picture, I'm going to bring it up. But everybody was... I don't think anybody didn't...
No, everybody dressed.
Everybody dressed.
Yeah, and it was just a good time.
All right, let's see if I can bring up
his picture. No, he looked really good. Thank you to everybody who donated prizes to Bingo. We had almost everybody donating prizes to Bingo. We spun the hustle wheel. Those prizes have already been sent out. We plan to hopefully have one on New Year's Eve. Once we get closer to New Year's Eve, we will announce the signups for the New Year's Eve bingo, and we'll do the exact same fun thing.
I don't know if this is right.
Yeah, try to do this.
Yep, there it is. In her glory, Mommy Dearest.
Oh, and there's us in the background looking even better when we're distorted.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. So, Brendan, congratulations. Oh, he's got a little player card there. Bless his heart, her heart.
Bless her heart. No, it was fantastic.
Love it. So, congratulations for Brendan. Aaron.
Yeah. You kind of circumvented. I said, what are you making? Do you have anything that you're making right now?
Oh, I I made that.
That's what I meant. No,
it's a quick.
Let's do it.
A quick shop talk.
I love shop talk. I love eye itching.
So I got a special order, and I said, hey, I was throwing the idea out there that was like, hey, you all love the Prince Revolution chip baskets, but what if we had an all purple? And I wasn't sure with a black interior, black canvas. And so Emma
I think
Emmy?
you're going to give yourself an Emmy for this one.
No. She's like, oh my gosh, yes. I was chit-chatting with one of my hustlers, and she's like, I would totally be all about that. So I said, do you mind if I use it as a prototype? So I made 2. Hers is already out in the mail, but we've got an all purple.
This is the sexiest chip basket.
This is like that deep purple and the black interior. It's just like, look at that. It's so moody.
It's sexy.
It's sexy.
Everything.
But like we need down wide. There we go. This is, look at all that lovely
and a paisley quilting.
The quilting on that. This is just so amazing. Oh, and I made a chipette. So I've got 2, I think, of these, 2 or 3 of these in the shop. So this is more for if you're going to do. You could do
socks.
You could do a hatch hat.
Yep.
You
hatch
could
hat,
do
socks.
Small whips that you're making. So we've got that, and that just, it's so pretty. So yes, there is quilting on the inside, but that black is just so moody. And I've only got one of these. So I did this as a prototype to say, would people be interested? There is just one of these in the shop.
What's this one called?
This one I think we called Darling Yarny.
Darling, so after Darling Nikki, because it's Prince inspired, Darling Yarny.
I love it. Look, I
love
mean,
it
just
too.
like, it is so.
It's so dark purple that you
purple.
can barely see it.
Yeah, it's fun. Love it.
Yeah.
So I did that, and another customer was asking for one more of the Flock 25 limited edition. I still had some fabric, so I was like, sure, we can make you one of those. So while I was at it, I added 2 more of the chipettes, the small ones, in the shop too, so you can go look at them.
Perfect.
Yeah. Aaron.
Yes.
I think you had a habits.
I have one more. No.
Oh, what are you making?
I have one more. What are you making? This is living in my personal Revolution. This is after Prince as well, so it went with the purple fabric. Revolution little chipette. So I am knitting. Sorry, 2 episodes ago, you saw me wind this up with the, gosh, what are the words today? I did this in a tube on the Erlbacher, and Chip said, hey, I kind of like these colors. Could you make me a sock? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Probably not. He's like, yeah. So I am making Chip a pair of socks. I am doing an afterthought everything. I have already done the afterthought toes, and now I am doing the afterthought heels, and then I'm going to do the afterthought cuff. This is by Gauge Dye Works in the colorway of Autumn Socks, and we did crank it up in 64 stitches, and basically I'm doing 2 at a time, and I kind of wound up, I took what was left of the socks and kind of pulled it apart. That way the color would match for the heels, toes, and cuff. And I really don't have much to say about it, except for I cut in about 7 inches, because Chip's foot is about 9 inches, 9.5. And I wanted to be a little bit more tightness fitted around there. So that's what I'm working on. But look at these. They're basically, they're almost identical twins, or fraternal twins. And I think they're going to be perfect, especially doing them 2 at a time. And make sure that I get everything down to the T. And you have a very high arch, so I'm curious how these are going to fit you once they are finished. I think they're very cute. I mean, there's only so much you can say about socks. I mean, some people might go into everything about that, but whatever. That wasn't supposed to be shady. But yeah, so this is what I am making for you, and hopefully they will be done soon.
Now, fun fact, Aaron, I think, is committed to making me a sweater.
Yes, we are going to make Chip. I said we, because we're all going to do it together.
So I'm getting a hat, I'm getting socks, I'm getting a sweater.
We're still finding out which sweater to knit. Hey, here's what he wants. He wanted for FIL-TEC by Maxim Cyr. Now, for my first sweater, especially first real color work, I don't want to do that for my first real color work because there's several different changes. There's 3 different colors sometimes in a single row. And it's just, I think, too complicated. And I want him to be satisfied. So we're still looking for some patterns. We talked to Kevin. Some of the stuff that Kevin was wearing recently he liked. People have given suggestion. We want more than a flax sweater, but we want to dial it back for FIL-TEC. So we're looking for something that he can wear all the time that has a little bit of color work and go from there. I love the sweater that Mike had on at Reinbeck. Do you remember?
Oh, y'all know Mike.
Mike.
He was standing by Tracy.
Yeah, Mike had a gorgeous sweater on at Reinbeck.
There was only 30 to 40,000 people there, but you saw Mike.
You saw Mike. If you saw a sweater, you know. I feel like it was an Arn and Carlos pattern, but I'm not sure. So we're looking for the perfect pattern.
Is he Patricia's friend?
No, Miriam's.
Yes, Miriam.
Miriam's friend in Ireland, her friend. He's probably everybody's friend, but yes. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments for the perfect chip sweater.
Why does this have to be so difficult?
Because every time I show you something, you're like, yeah, I guess, yeah, I guess.
No, I'm very definitive. I mean, like, I can make decisions.
Okay, then that's what our decision.
I had for FIL-TEC, and that was, you know.
You were. I just don't think it's the right pattern for you. I just don't think it's the right pattern for you at the moment. But I am excited to knit you up something. But like Keisha said in her last episode, I think it was her husband. She's like, I'm not going to knit him a sweater. So I was like, oh. But then I was like, no, Chip really wants a sweater. He's going to get a sweater, and everybody's going to be happy, right?
Sure.
Right.
Okay, so Aaron, had to have it.
Let's get into some had to have it's. When we were at Reinbeck, I actually purchased some things. Reinbeck and in the Untangled. This first thing is actually something that Chip wanted because we walked by this booth, which is Lamb Strings yarn. Oh my gosh, Lamb Strings yarn had some of the most beautiful colors we saw the entire weekend. And we are so into browns these days.
With the drama.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to make some more browns. So I think I'm going to add browns to my color palette.
Let the camera adjust.
Look at these colors.
It's just...
Oh my gosh. So we put these together and we thought about doing some kind of 3-skein shawl. This is Lambstring yarns. Let's see. I think it's a 75% merino, 25% nylon.
Correct.
So it's going to be
4-ply.
4-ply. It's going to be perfect for anything, shawls, socks, things like that.
But literally,
we want to kind of find a fade that takes all 3 of these that he is going to wear.
But
they're so rich and warm and delicious.
We went into my stash.
His stash from years ago.
From years ago that Aaron still, you know, I've hoarded it so that it wouldn't end up in some of his stuff. But it actually, I think it's going to work.
So here's slight dilemma, but not dilemma. This is all fingering weight. Chip years ago bought some Blue Sky fibers. It's Metallico sport weight. So it's sport and fingering, which we can make it work. And this is 50 grams, 147 yarns, 50% baby alpaca, 50% silk. So it feels like a dream.
Delicious.
And here's it feels like a dream. It's gorgeous. And we think that it will play nice once you bring these all
way
together.
Close.
Once we bring these all together, I think it's going to be perfect. We just need to find the correct pattern for you. And there's so many patterns out there that, I mean, this baby alpaca and silk.
Do not put that by your beard.
I put it right here where there's no hair.
Okay.
It feels so nice. So yeah, this is lamb strings. And while we were there, we looked over and we saw that she had a gorgeous fade set of fingering weight. That crinkle time.
Sorry, but it is.
This is a gorgeous, just moody darks, but yet with some lights, some greens and some browns in there. obviously this was like the color story for us the whole weekend. Some of these were so green and just so, love it. So I don't know if this actually had a name. We could look at it once you turn it over. Perfect colors. This was the Tralala sock set, 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon, 92 yards, 20 grams each skein. And this one's mine. So I'm going to look for some kind of fade that requires these. That is going to look fantabulous.
And I mean, it's definitely heavy looking.
Which I love.
It's dramatic. It's more, you know, and against my, you know, my porcelain skin.
Oh, yeah. So for when he goes outside, he can show off the shawl to everyone in the neighborhood.
Exactly.
While we were there, Indie Untangled, we went to our friend Michael's booth because he owns Upland Fiber Company. And we've got 2 skeins of this worsted weight yarn. This is Mariner, and this one is Clay. And I know exactly what I'm going to do with this.
Oh, do you?
This is 280 yards of DK weight. It's a 2-ply semi-worsted spun. And what I have planned for this, let's show what it looks like real quick. This is gorgeous yarn. It feels yummy and scrumptious. Let me see. I saw this pattern. I said this will probably be perfect. It's the Zevi hat.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. It's the Zevi hat, and I think this almost looks like the yarn that was used. So this is what I'm going to make with this. A little bit of color work.
Do you still have nail polish on?
Do I? Is it showing a little bit? Oh my gosh, yes. I have a hint of still magenta nail polish. And this Zevi hat is worsted weight, so I think it's going to suit all my needs. So I'm excited to make this. I don't know which one to start with. Your shawl, this, your sweater, all different kind of things.
And we called him Michael with the eyes.
Michael, okay, great. And the 2 more things. Then I was looking for a new shaw strap or
sure,
pen or
a shaw strap.
Or you think this looks like something else? So at Thread and Maple, when Michael, Piece for Piece, Michael and I passed it, we looked at this and we couldn't really see because it was pretty dark. And we're like, it's green, but how green is it? But it was a dark enough green that I think it would look really good. This is leather, and this is a great Shaw pen strap, which when I put it on, I could just put it right next to my
it's definitely
face,
green.
So it's definitely green, but it's like a darker green, so I think it's going to blend in. I've already actually, no lie, I've used it already once this week with a shawl at work, and somebody was like, I like that stuff. Up here, I used it on a shawl at work, and turned out perfectly. And the very last thing is, if you watch Needles at the Ready and Piece for Piece, they all got the same thing. This is a blanket quantity.
Wigs? They got wigs.
We all got wigs. This is from Utopia Fiber Shop, and it was just kind of a mixed bag of this yarn. My main color, you get 3 skeins in the main color, is white. They all have gray. I am thinking about over dyeing this white color with something else. Maybe, if I do gray, it's going to look exactly like theirs. And we're all going to do, I'm going to try to get a Reinbeck next year. I know they're going to wear it for their one day for their Reinbeck sweater. It's the Stripe Hype. We're doing a lot. We usually don't do this kind of thing. The Stripe Hype sweater. And we're not going to tell each other which color of stripe we're going to do. So doing the same sweater, but probably, hopefully, in a different order. I feel like Kevin and I might pick the same order because sometimes him and I are on the same color length.
Color wave?
Color wave. It is a rustic yarn, so it doesn't feel super soft. But I think once we kind of add some soak to it, some conditioner, it's going to
calm down.
It's going to calm down and just feel much better. I'm trying to think what else I can.
Oh, well, how many
say
total yards is there?
It's 2,400 yards. So basically, it could be a blanket. I can get a sweater and probably something else out of this just because I'm a bigger gentleman. But yeah, I'm excited to make this sweater and do something. I just don't know what color. I could leave it white, but typically I don't wear
Can I see?
much white
Could you do a
things.
burgundy?
A burgundy might be. That's a very good idea.
I know.
Because there's some oranges in here, some kind of yellow, almost a seafoam green.
I would do.
And it's all very.
Leave one natural and one burgundy.
Well, I think there are 3 of these in here.
Oh.
So I would do 2 burgundy, auburn, something like that as the main color, which is a very good idea. Good job.
I know.
Oh, okay. A maroon burgundy and go from there. So I would just have to dye these up and see what that looks like and then make a sweater. And if I can make it to Reinbeck next year, it would be perfect. But then it is a big trip. That flight home, y'all, from New York to Seattle, it feels long, especially if you're going home. If you are coming here for, like, let's say our friends in New York are coming here for FIL-TEC in August, it's going to feel super short because you're going somewhere being excited about going for FIL-TEC. Then going back from Seattle to New York, it just seems much quicker. But if you're traveling home, it felt like we were on that plane for 15 hours that night.
I don't remember. I blocked it out.
Oh, you were watching some trash on your iPhone.
Yeah.
The Gacy thing or something like that.
Oh.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, the John Wayne Gacy on Peacock.
On Peacock. But that's everything that I had to have.
There was one gift we were gifted.
Oh, our housemate Sue made these super cute holders. Wool holders. So she felted them. She added little buttons as clamps and closures to them. Inside, there were snippies that fit in this little case. I was like, I don't want to hassle TSA and things like that with, like, are these good? Are these not good? So we left the scissors for, I think, Ray and Kevin. They said they could send them out, but I don't know if we need another pair of scissors. And then there's also little stitch markers inside of them as well.
Where's mine?
2 pockets. I don't know.
There was 2. I thought we had 2 of them. Mine was all gray.
Yours was really pretty as well, but it was a fantastic house gift that she got everyone, and very grateful and thankful for Sue. So thank you very much, and it just feels good.
She made great chili.
She made a lot of things.
Everybody took such good care of us this year. We were just kind of like, we were looking for stuff to contribute and help, but around the house, but like everybody had it covered.
I said that to Chip when we got home. I go, I felt like I did nothing. And if you're watching this and we stayed in the house together, I'm pretty sure some of you are going, yeah, you did nothing. So if you guys come out here, we will obviously return the favor, because everybody lived within driving distance, so they brought all their food, all their stuff. So when you come out here, we will treat you the same way, and thank you for letting me just veg out for the whole weekend.
Spoiled.
I mean, I think I did dishes once, but then everybody was like, oh, I got it, and stuff like that. So thank you very much. I appreciate everybody that was in our house. I appreciate everybody who saw, but yeah, I felt like I really did nothing that entire week. Yeah. Anything else that you have that you need to discuss?
I don't know.
Sorry, I did the looking around thing.
No, so I think I have a couple of outstanding Halloween quilts. I still have my medallion that I have to do with the ruffles. I think I'm going to save that, finish it next year. So it's going to be a 2-year project, just because I'm moving on, and
You're the one that said you want Halloween for 2 months.
Halloween, great.
What did you say at the beginning of the show?
You know what? That's a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
You listen, and
I do listen sometimes.
sometimes. So maybe maybe it may get finished. Who knows? But I've got the Halloween. I've got my little pumpkin, little wall hanging that all I have to do is finish it. It's put together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I can tell you honestly, we are, when we were at Reinbeck, we talked about tube dudes that we usually do for the holidays. It's not happening this year. 2026, I think it's happening.
Is it? So
Yes.
we should plan now for next year.
Yes,
too.
now for next year. So we will kick off 2026 holidays.
Woohoo! I'm excited for it.
Set it on your calendar. And we are going to be doing New Year's Eve bingo. It happens every year. I think that'll be like our 5th one too.
Yeah, and the sign-up sheet will not happen probably until, let's say, the end of November, beginning of December, because we know how plans change, and we don't want everybody signing up and suddenly, oh, I forgot about it, or dropping out. So, and yeah, we're just ready, almost ready for the new year. I'm turning 50 in December. In lieu of gifts, send money. Kidding. Yeah, so we might go to Vegas, but we might not go to Vegas for my 50th just because Seamus is getting older and we're trying some different things with his arthritis. We're trying some shots and things.
We just started the new shot this week, Thursday?
Yeah.
And so we're trying to see, is this making an improvement on him? He's 18 years old and he's starting to get to that point where he's just kind of, he's absent or he's more like a ghost. Like he's just
his personality's changing.
He's definitely getting older, and it's like
it's harder for someone to watch him
all
now.
we do is talk about the cat.
It's every day. It's like conversations about the cat.
It's always about the cat.
It is. So we're taking steps and see what our next. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to put it out there too. I was thinking that. If you've held out this long, maybe you can give us some feedback because you're the ones that will actually benefit. Would you enjoy doing a live, or maybe instead of our standard episode, would you enjoy having Aaron in his studio? We could still talk, we can still do recaps and that kind of stuff, but he could actually be dyeing yarn. So like if he's...
Or we can do something with you quilting.
Or we could do with me quilting.
Yeah, we're just trying to think of different things that we can do instead of just 2 talking heads, which we love. Or maybe one day it's dye studio day. Then this can be every other month. One day is the quilt. Just kind of...
People don't seem to watch lives. And
no, we notice that people don't watch lives that much at all.
But do they watch lives on Insta or is it TikTok? Like we're trying to figure out, like, we want to have fun. And it's like, how many different podcasts can you watch with somebody, sitting in front of yarn?
Yeah, exactly. Or is this your thing? Is this what you like? So we're just trying to figure out what we can still do to maintain a relationship with all of you.
All right. So that's that.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Aaron?
That is all I have.
All right. The Halloween... gang, let's just hang on to it and squeeze the pumpkin's juice out of it and the pulp and all the seeds. Let's just continue it, like carving out the Halloween fall spirit.
I'm all for it.
Oh, time change. Welcome.
Gross. Like a few hours.
It's just in a few hours.
Great. It's gonna be dark all day long. Yay.
All right. Hope you're doing well, and hope it will not be too long till we see it. We've got some stuff coming up.
Yep.
But thank you for joining us, and we'll spook you later.
And Yoan,
play us out.
Come on, huh. You gotta get your hot